Hello, Leo. Welcome to the extended part of the reading, for mid-October till mid-November 2019. Thank you again for your support. Thank you for trusting in my readings, and let's get on to it. Let's see what's going on. So you are being viewed as the Queen of Wands. You are standing in your glory, in your strength. Some of you may be a business owner, you may be a leader, and luck is on your side. You know that the Queen of Wands is the lucky queen, so I love this in the first house for you. Very dynamic, very very charismatic as well, and very creative. Let's see what else is going on for you in your first house. And we've got the Seven of Cups again. Seven of Cups is that lack of clarity, some sort of a confusion, things being up in the air. But you know what? I also believe that for some of you, with the Seven of Cups being here, this could mean that you have got many choices because of your charisma, because of your strength, you following up and chasing your luck. I feel that you've got many choices here. Now, some of you may have strong Pisces in your chart as well. Seven of Cups, sometimes it's hard to make a choice with the Seven of Cups, but sevens are always the divine for me. So it's always good to have choices than not to. So some people may view you as being a little bit scattered, like putting your emotions here, there, and everywhere. Maybe you're being seen as just being very busy and doing things that are spiritual, or doing things that fill those cups. There are 7 cups there, and Pisces is ruled by Neptune. It's all about unconditional love. Some of you may be coming across like that to others. You may be giving unconditional love to many people. Let's look at the house number 2, which is the house of Taurus, and you've got the 5 of Wands. So the house of Taurus is all about our values. Okay, it's what it makes us feel good. It's what we love. It's what we own, what comforts us, our 5 senses. So what is what we're sensitive to, and we've got the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is very similar to the High Priestess. Okay, the Queen of Cups can be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. And Pisces has been mentioned a fair bit here. All right, so this could be a Piscean person, someone holds Pisces strongly in their chart. Now, this can mean very emotional. She is holding that Ace of Cups. This could also be someone who is very open-hearted. Okay, so some of you could be emotional at this time if you are not on the same page with someone, this Queen of Cups, whoever this is. For some of you, this could be someone that you hold in high respect, high value. Okay, this could be anyone around you and in your life, of course. Now, because of the house of values here, some of you may, if you're not on the same page with someone, you could be looking into your emotions and wanting to have that cup filled if you are not having it filled by someone. Okay, so Queen of Cups, again, someone who's very unconditional where love is concerned. Again, someone very intuitive. Let's take the Emperor in the 3rd house of Gemini, which is the house of collaboration, the house of communication. There can be restrictions with the Emperor in relation to communication. The Emperor, we've got the 3 of Pentacles, and this is expansion and growth, communication with 3 people. Okay, and because this is a card of collaboration as well, here it looks like some of you are working blindly, doing the right thing. That's what the Emperor is all about. Now, because the Emperor speaks of stability, you are expanding on your stability, and that is with through your communicative skills. And some of you may be, because this person here is blind, he can't see, some of you may be able to communicate on a very in a very good way. So the communication, I feel, is very good between you and the Emperor, whoever this is. Some of you, again, may be writing something, because this is the house of written, spoken communication. Could be, you know, publishing something. There is something that you are collaborating with others that is, it's got the potential to grow. Now, some of you could be writing a note or a letter of restriction to, could even be a sibling, someone who is close to you in your neighborhood. Okay, so whatever work you're doing, this comes from within. Okay, it comes naturally, it comes physically to you. And you could be working very hard at this time. That's what Saturn is and the Emperor. Okay, so whatever you are doing, though, it may be restrictive, but continuing working on it brings in promise of expansion and growth. Let's look at your home and your foundation, your family. And we've got the Sun card as well as the Nine of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment. Okay, and the Sun can speak of healing as well. If there have been any problems whatsoever within a family situation, or for those of you that have wanted some sort of a commitment, a relationship that you feel that has got the potential to go very far, okay, because the Sun does speak of true love. Some of you may be starting something new because, as I said, Leo is the heart. Leo is also the child. Some of you may be hoping to get pregnant, and this is a wish fulfillment, the Nine of Cups. I love that for you. For some of you, you could be receiving really good news from a child of yours, something that's going to make you extremely happy. Okay, so let's look at the house of Leo, which is your house. So on top of the Eight of Cups, let's take the next card. And we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Wow, so Seven of Pentacles. Some of you may have been waiting a long time to complete these cups, to find those two cups that are missing from a situation that you are dealing with, whether this is something creative that you've mastered, that you've been working on, or if, for those of you that are wanting to take a risk and go on that journey, go on that spiritual retreat, maybe take that risk, go for what your heart truly desires, you are stopping, though. You are stopping to smell the roses before you actually take that next step. From others of you, this could be just a time of slowing down, because if this is something that you've created, you've manifested a fair bit with the Seven of Pentacles. You could be taking a break. Some of you could be going on a holiday. Could be taking a bit of time off if you are self-employed. Let's look at the Fool, which is your daily routine. Others of you, I want to say, you may be dealing with an earth sign. Okay, so because I see one person is moving on and the other one is still thinking. So one person is willing to take the risk, whereas the other person, and this is in relation to romance as well, the other person is waiting, calculating. So let's take the house of Virgo, the sixth house, and we've got the Karma card, which is judgment. And judgment says that you are being given a second chance. I do see that in your daily routine. For those of you that have had maybe issues with your health, it is some sort of karmic situation that you have been dealing with. If you thought that there was no chance for a new beginning, you were wrong. This is a brand new cycle that you're on. You've been given a second chance. Okay, so this is the energy of Pluto, and Pluto brings transformation. For those of you that are starting on a new journey, then this is the chance that you've been given. This is like a sense of redemption. Okay, so the universe, spirit, is giving you another chance, and you're willing to take that risk. Now, again, Virgo is all about looking at those details, okay? Looking at those details, doing the right thing, being of service to others. I think that whatever you've given out, dear Virgo, you've paid your dues, and the divine is, did I say Virgo? I'm so sorry. Dear Leo, whatever you've given, okay, you've paid your dues, and I think you're being given a second chance, okay? So let's look at your partnership house with the High Priestess. Partnerships of all sort, any kind, and we've got the Six of Wands. So this is beautiful. Whatever you find out, whatever comes to light, you will be balancing out. This is a 6, okay? Some of you may be dealing with someone that's a little bit egotistical. They may be feeling in a way insecure, and that's why they could be holding back on some information. But once you find out, it's all going to be good. Okay, now for some others of you, if you are collaborating, again, at work with others, I feel as though the recognition is coming. Some of you don't know this. Someone has got information. They're holding information about a success story of yours. This is coming in. With the Six of Wands, that is recognition and riding high on your horse. Did I say source? Riding high on your broomstick, dear Leo. Let's look at that 7 of Cups in the House of Scorpio. All that confusion. Let's see what Mercury and Venus will bring in the House of Scorpio. And we've got the 9 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands says, don't give up. Don't give up. You're almost at the end. Look at the sun that's rising in the background. You, for some of you, if you are dealing with someone that is having trouble with commitment, and they could be confused themselves, they don't know what to do. Now, some of you could be dealing with someone that is very scorpionic, someone who could even be a Pisces, I said, but could also have strong fire in their chart. We do have Aries, and we've got Leo here, so could be another Leo. If they have been keeping you out of their, like not opening up to a commitment, that's what I want to say, then you're almost at the end. If they've put up a wall and, you know, they're trying to put on the blinders so that you can't see, I feel that it's almost time that that wall will come down, okay? You're at the 9. Let's take one more card on that. So the 9 of Wands. So this is the house of death and transformation. It's also the house of intimacy. Okay, so the secrets could be around intimacy, the confusion as well. Now, the 8th house is your partner's money from other sources. For those of you that there is confusion here, keep going. As I said, don't give up. Let's take one more. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune. That is beautiful. And this is Jupiter bringing in the change. Okay, so this is a completion. It's a 10. After the 9, you get the 10. This is luck, abundance. Luck is on your side, where money from external sources is deals with, let's say. And here in your 9th house, you've got the 9 of you've got the 10 of Pentacles in your 9th house of Sag. So Sagittarius is where Jupiter is at this time in his home sign. So again, anything to do with deep intimacy, other people's money, and again, Sagittarius can deal with foreigners. Some of you could have the boundary, because Pisces, again, if you remember, the card of Pisces can speak of foreigners. Jupiter can also speak of worldly things, things at a distance. Someone who is at a distance, could that be your, could that be that wall? Okay, so whatever the case is, there is some sort of a change coming in. Let's take the house of Sagittarius, the 9th house with the 10 of Pentacles. There's that 10th wand, you see? And there is a transformation. Look at the butterfly. Okay, so some of you could be striking it lucky where money is concerned through a creative venture, anything to do with worldly things, with philosophy, with higher education. The truth is coming. This is the light flickering on. And again, it is the house, it is the Ace of Wands, is also a card of passion and creativity. When I say passion, aces are potential for new beginnings. Some of you could be dealing with a foreigner, someone who feels like family to you. There is a strong, very steady connection here with the 10 of Pentacles. Some of you could even be collaborating with someone who is at a distance. There could be, let's say, a collaboration or someone who's willing to go on that adventure with you. So whatever that adventure is, it's very creative and it starts with that spark. Okay, so let's look at your 10th house of career and your status. And we've got the King of Swords. Wow. And the King of Swords is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay, usually I do see this, the King of Swords, as an Aquarian. So I don't know who this is, but I feel that the King of Swords is someone who can be very calculative, someone who does not show their emotions. Maybe that's why you're being quite courageous. This person can be quite cold, aloof. For some of you, this could be a boss. For others of you, the the King of Swords, that Ace of Swords could be severing ties. Some of you could be severing ties with an Aquarian. Your status could be changing here. Now, could it be because the King of Swords, and I'm going to take another card, could also be a legal representative, a solicitor. Could this be the devil that you are dealing with at work? Could it be for some of you? Let's look at the King of Swords again. And we've got the 9 of Pentacles. Now, the 9 of Pentacles is the card of Virgo for me. But in the Witch's Tarot, we've got this 9 of Pentacles looks like the Empress. So whatever this card speaks of, is, you know, there's money here. 9 of Pentacles speaks of being okay financially. You're able to stand on your own 2 feet. So for those of you that could be changing career, because the King of Swords as an energy could be someone is cutting out and changing what they do, okay, what work they're dealing with. Could it be that some of you, again, could be dealing with an air sign? As I said, for most of you, it's Aquarius. Someone who could be severing ties with that sword. If this is a boss, then it looks like you're ready to step out and do your own thing, I feel here, dear Leo. I think that you've been okay, like financially, you're able to stand on your own. Some of you are just stopping working for an institution, a big company. You've been very patient with that, and now you are going out on your own. Could be. So it could also speak of anything to do with, like, going out on your own, stepping out on your own. So where career is concerned, being that subcontractor, you know, doing your own thing. If the King of Swords is someone who's very ingenious where the mind is concerned, right? Very intelligent. This could even be your energy, dear Leo. This could be your energy as well. And you've been very patient. I think that you've had enough of being a part of a group, and you may be moving out on your own, okay? So doing your own business, that's amazing. Let's look at the 11th house of Aquarius, which is Capricorn, and we've got the Three of Swords. So it's the house of wishes and dreams and friendships. And Eight of Swords, a lot of fears surrounding the 11th house. This feels, again, restraints, restrictions again. But it's all up in your head. The Eight of Swords says that it's more of a fear than anything else. Some of you may be fearing heartbreak, may be fearing that you're not able to do the Saturnian thing. You're fearing the worst, that you're going to be disappointed. Let's take one more card. But as I say, the Eight of Swords is only a card of fear. Oh, wow, we've got the Devil again. This is crazy, dear Leo. All right, so again, double Saturnian energy. So your 11th house, something very karmic is happening in your 11th house. And this is your darkest fears coming to the surface. I'm going to take the Twin Flame Oracle. I want to see on that 11th house, what's that all about? Let's look at the 12th house of Pisces and the Page of Pentacles. We've got the Seven of Wands. So this is like pushing through, insisting that whatever you're trying to build on, whatever you're up against with the Seven of Wands, you do have the Six of Wands here, and here you're up against competition, and this could be competition, unknown competition, competitors through business that you can't see. Okay, so, and again, some of you may be wanting to send a message with this Page of Pentacles, a message to someone, but they can't see it. They can't see it because they're too busy doing other things. They're too busy. They've got a lot on their plate. Whatever this message is about, which is something that is, as I said, long term. The odds are against it, but you've got the power. You've got the upper hand. You may be fearing that you cannot do this. Whatever this is, let's take another card. And we've got the Six of Cups. Wow. Oh, okay. Now this is the soulmate energy. This is the soulmate energy. And we've got children here as well as the page there. Now, because the 12th house can also speak of it's Neptunian, could some of you be dealing with a son or a daughter that is taking drugs because of fears, taking substances to make up for their fears? They don't feel like they are good enough for whatever reason here. And some of you may be receiving a message from someone giving you that indication. And it's, it's better, they say it's better the devil you know than the one you don't. So it's always better to know, because this is the card of children. But this is also the soulmate card, which speaks of someone from your past could be returning, someone who could be from a distance, because the 12th house can speak of someone that is from far away. It could be unconditional love as well, someone who insists and they're wanting to come in. They're wanting to start something with you. This is for others of you, of course. Now the Six of Cups is a card of balance. You're trying to find that balance. You're looking at the past. Now, again, I feel that this has got a lot to do with childhood conditioning and the restrictions of the Hierophant you could be dealing with a partner that has got issues where their upbringing is concerned. Let's look at the Hierophant. We do have a lot of karma, Leo. You are dealing with a fair bit of karma, and this is in the 6th house of your daily routine, your health, and the 11th house, again, which is the house of wishes and dreams, friendships, groups and associations. Some of you may be dealing with a dark sort of energy in your friendships. Please be very careful, the people that you deal with, because the devil can also be jealousy. For those of you that are very popular, very successful, be careful, because I feel that there is someone who doesn't have good intentions. There is jealousy here with the 3 of Swords. Could it be the King of Swords? Could be. Let's take one more card on the devil. You've got the devil twice, and then I will look at the Hierophant here. We've got the 2 of Swords. So there's some sort of a decision, a blind decision that is necessary to be made. And I'm going to take a twin flame oracle on that position. I want to see more. Let's look at the Hierophant, the general energy. What does Leo need to know? And we've got the 2 of Cups, which again is a soulmate energy. Okay, this could mean that there is a very strong connection here, one that has got the potential for marriage, and the offer is coming through, actually. Wow. And this again is Piscean. Okay, so this could be any sort of an offer, something that's going to make you very happy. This could be, again, as I said, one of your children could be giving you something that's making you very happy. But this is unexpected, very unexpected, with the Page of Cups here. It is a page. It's not a king giving you their cup. So this could be something very new for someone that was very worried about commitments and taking that next step. Let's take the Karma card here in the House of Virgo and the Fool. What's that second chance? And we've got the Moon. Wow, we've got the Moon twice. As you could see, there is an eclipse here. Okay, and the next eclipses are going to be on Boxing Day, so could be around the time of Capricorn that you're on a new cycle with the Fool. The second chance is given then. Now, the Moon can speak again of fears. It can speak of motherhood situations. Again, the Moon can be our emotions. Trust your intuition that you will have that second chance. Let's take another card. And we've got the 6 of Swords. So moving from darker, difficult times to much more light. As you can see, there's more light here. Some of you are worried about moving, literally moving. You're fearing the future. But the divine, as I said, is giving you another chance. Some of you may be fearing, if you have been dealing with a King of Swords, you may be fearing that there are restrictions and you can't get away. Okay, so you may be leaving behind an air sign, as I said. Now, the other signs, if you're dealing with someone new or someone that is coming back from the past, because if you look at this, it's in the past position, the 2 of Cups. Someone that you were on the same page with, a soulmate relationship, yeah? They could be coming back. Let's take those Twin Flame Oracle by Mystic Moon. I want to look at that Devil. Devil, 2 of Swords. What else did we have here? We had the Devil, the 3 of Swords, and the 2 of Swords. Yeah, and the 8 of Swords is there as well. Let's take that card. What is this Devil, please, Spirit? 3 of Swords and the Devil twice. What is this in the 11th house for Leo? Yeah, commitment. Someone is scared of commitment, as I said. Someone is really scared of commitment. They're at odds. They're worried about moving forward. Okay, now because the house of Aquarius can be quite detached. Some of you that are dealing with an Aquarian, this Aquarian, this is not the person that you're detaching from. This is a general reading, so of course it may not resonate with you. But could it be that if you are dealing with, could even be a Taurus here. We've got Taurus, we've got Pisces. If they are scared and worried about commitment, there could be children involved, and that's why there are restrictions. But whatever karma you're dealing with, Pluto is doing the job of breaking it down, shedding it, transforming it. Let's take 3 cards now for Leo, please, Spirit. So the universe is asking for more hard work from you, Leo, before you can have that commitment, before you can have that wish. Now, if you look at the star card, which is the card of Aquarius, it is something at a distance. You're following that star. You're following your wish. You're hoping, okay? Some of you are seriously, you are obsessed about a commitment, but the commitment is here. Let's take 3 cards, dear Spirit, for Leo. We've got nostalgia, which is like the 6 of cups. Some of you are waiting for that person to come back from the past. We've got mask. Wow, and this card always shows up. The mask is not being totally truthful, you know, hiding things, hiding something about children, not being very open with your feelings. And here we've got received. So received, this card usually speaks to me of information being received. Now I know. So I feel that this is also like it comes through spirit, I feel, with this card here. So what was hidden will be received. Okay. Let's take another card. And we've got the union. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful, dear Leo. That is beautiful. So yes, there is. Received can also mean of a message, as I was saying before, that you don't know of, that it's been received, and you will see it when it's the right timing, because Saturn can be all about timing. So let's look at the Lenormand for you. Yeah, the 6 of cards, 6 of cups, my God, is a card of nostalgia. Okay, and look at this person, how with what might he's holding that heart. He's not letting go of the past. And some of you could be wearing a mask and not letting the people around you know that you are waiting for that person to come back. Okay. Let's take 3 cards, dear Spirit, for Leo. Mid-October till mid-November 2019. What does Leo need to know? We've got the Death card, the Coffin, which is Scorpio energies, and Pluto. We have the Rider, which is a number 1. So this is a visitor. This is a new beginning. Something or someone is coming in. They could be traveling, just like the Rider does, just like the knights come in, the knight in shining armor. Here we've got from 1 we go to 11, which is very karmic. Some of you are conflicted. Maybe this rider is conflicted, but you know that in this deck here, in this Lenormand, the whip can also speak of manifestation and abundance, because of just like the 10 of Pentacles, believe it or not. Okay, because the whip can speak of arguments, conflict, but this is like going through a new doorway with that 11. It's very karmic. It's like walking through that new doorway. And there's the key. And, you know, master numbers like 11:33. They're like major arcana cards. It's spirit. You have the key, finally. Whatever conflicts have been here, the moving, the change is coming in, okay? You finally get the answer. You get the key. All right, dear Leo? Okay. So beautiful, beautiful reading. A little bit of difficulty in your 11th house here. But as I said, whatever Pluto and Saturn and the South Node are doing in Capricorn, which can speak of past karma, and of course they're very negative and malefic planets. So this is what we're supposed to be letting go of, shedding our skin. And this is for everyone on a collective scale, of course. Okay, and I do feel that Venus, Mercury, and the Sun soon will be joining in Scorpio. At the time of Scorpio, a lot is going to be happening, especially with Mercury retrograding in all of November. Okay? So, all right, thank you again so much for being here. Sending you lots of blessings, lots of love. I'd love to hear your comment if you would like to write me how it manifests for you. Thank you so much again. Lots of blessings. Bye-bye.